Welcome in, everyone.
Wait,
Oh,
why did it go back to the starting students? There
yeah,
we
no,
go.
I noticed a small error, and I'm gonna flick it back again because... Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I have apparently set up two separate audio input captures for the starting soon and the general page, which confused me when I switched over and it showed that the microphone was active even though I never activated it. There you go.
Okay, fair enough.
The more you learn. Anyway, welcome in. We are
Hello.
late to start for reasons, and that is all I will say on that. But yes, it is wonderful, wonderful to see you all again.
Bye.
Where
The
we
voice says hello.
where we left off. I believe at the end of the last session, you had managed to secure a small force. How you doing, Mahez? You've managed to secure a small force of soldiers.
We don't talk about
to
how I'm doing.
assist in in, in helping you clear out Fey Hunt and secure the capital of Miscrack. We finished off as you were making your way down to the southern gate with said force. And
Yes, I believe that is where we were.
that is where we return. The floor is open to you.
So we were currently marching on our way to Feyhunt, weren't we?
Correct.
Yes. You were in the lead. I think, Amund, were you up the front as well, or were you in the back?
Yeah, up the front. Vanguard.
Yep, and I was standing off to the side of the soldier column about halfway along it. Just because, I am a ranged spellcastery type person. But I have no interest in common soldiery, so I'm just going to be quiet and walk along. However, the two up the front can talk.
Yeah, Cuddy is still, a little annoyed that Amund chose the moment when Cardia was asking for troops to bring up the dragon.
Still funny.
I can see our GM having a good chuckle over there with the pencil in his mouth.
Absolutely.
Especially when you also consider the fact that Cardia had made a promise to the dragon that none of us were going to say anything.
I didn't.
Do you speak Draconic?
I do.
Then Amund
Yes.
definitely heard what Cardia said.
Yes, I do.
don't actually remember it. I don't know if in character I'd remember it. Apparently not.
I do speak Draconic.
There you go. So you all heard Cardia promise that he would not sell out the dragon's location.
And I didn't. Was
One of
not
you
me.
did.
It was the
One of you
6-foot
absolutely
scaly
did.
bastard.
Must have forgot to put that one in my notes.
Must have.
Must have.
Oh yes, suffice it to say, Cardi is still a little annoyed about that.
So it appears we're marching in silence.
It
Yep,
does appear
and
that way.
Cartier is keeping an eye on either side of the road we're walking down, looking for, any conspicuous scouts or anybody keeping an eye on the procession. Possible ambushes, etc., etc.
No, I'm walking with a bunch of soldiers. I'm going to trust someone else is looking out. I'm going to have my nose buried in my notes, making observations about the people here. In this strange new land.
Very well. As you march, if you could all give me a perception check, those of you who are looking.
$27.
Nope.
Not much. 5.
Apparently
Fair
the
enough.
cold shoulder is throwing Umland off.
Yeah, apparently. I'll quickly do this. Okay.
Oh, as a note, I would have my familiar back with me because I haven't had it out in a few sessions.
Mm-hmm. That is fine. As you walk, you notice several odd-looking tracks that lead off into the sort of lead off towards the river.
I'll call a halt and move forward and examine the tracks.
Give me an investigation roll.
Uh, 17.
The captain with you figures it out first. As she says, Druid tracks. They seem to be heading away. We can ignore this for now. And begins marching on.
Yeah, as we continue marching, it was probably what was left of the group that attacked us.
You get about halfway to Feyhunt when the sun starts to drop below the horizon. And the captain shall call a halt to her troops and set them up in a clearing off to the side.
I'll join in the setup.
Mm-hmm.
And offer to take a watch rotation when they establish watches.
Yep. And what are the rest of you doing?
I would probably not be helping set up, apart from any personals. Like if I have to set up my own, I will set up my own. But outside that, I probably would just be watching at this point. Yeah. If I don't have to do anything, I'm not going to.
Fair enough. Amund?
I'll help set up.
Yes. With everything and everyone there, takes about an hour and a half to set up. You'll notice as one of the soldiers takes the role of camp cook for the night and cooks a semi-decent meal for everyone. You have a few hours of free time before any watches and rest needs to be taken.
Yeah, I think for now I'd just be taking observation notes. Although, quite frankly, there's probably not that much for me to learn from these people. So, I don't know. Yeah, no, nothing particularly interesting at the moment.
Amund, being aware of Kadir's silence, has decided he has said enough. It does not need to speak unnecessarily at this point.
Cardia will just be having dinner with the soldiers, talking with them, getting to know their names, where their specialties lie, you know. Whether they volunteered or were assigned to this task. Small talk.
Is that what is that your way of saying you want me to come up with 25 names on the spot?
No, I'm not that mean. Also, I will be
Well-
back in a sec. Food's arrived.
Alright.
Well, so no, see, we need to know which ones have like names and a family back home, so that we know which ones are going to die.
All of them.
Which ones have red shirts?
None of them.
It's fine.
But yes, we will wait for Bahez to return. Also because he has my food as well.
Oh, he's just taken it into the kitchen.
Kind of rude, not gonna lie.
He ascends the stairs.
Hear that?
The person 3 houses down heard that.
Such an inconvenience.
Yep. You are. If it actually made it spicy or made it weak spicy.
Well, there was no option to say drown it on the app, unfortunately.
It's kind of piss poor, honestly.
Malachi, do
Yes,
you
dear.
mind if I switch the legacy version of one of my spells to the non-legacy version? Cloud of Daggers is what I'm talking about.
I will have you send me screenshots of both and your written request for that. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. As you make your way to rest, Cardia, you will be assigned second watch. Either of you two taking a watch?
Requested, otherwise
Watch.
no.
I'll join.
Alright. And when you will be assigned third watch. As you what am I saying? Cardia. As you are awakened for your watch, please give me a perception roll.
$24.
Mm-hmm. Firstly, you will notice that you are not taking watch alone. You are with a young man by the name of Jordan.
Yep. I'm assuming we're basically walking a two-person perimeter, opposite sides, etc., etc.
Yep.
Yep, not a problem.
Very, very standard military-esque format.
Every so often, I'll glance his way during my watch period to make sure he hasn't disappeared or gone down. And I'll assume he does the same with me.
Sorry, bear with me. I'm just organizing. All right. Your watch is fairly peaceful. Nothing really stirs. You hear the odd twigs snapping or animals moving in the distance, but nothing that's a major threat to anyone around.
Yep.
At this time. And you are told by Jordan to wake Amund up as he goes to wake his replacement.
Yep, I'll go over. Mund. Gently, kick the edge of his bedroll. Hey, Amund, time for your watch.
I'm awake. I just rouse himself. Take a swig of water and get to work. Anything unusual?
I didn't see anything.
That's always good.
All right. Hamund, as your time for watch comes up, would you please roll me perception?
Rolling to perceive. 17. Too bad.
No.
Very well. Okay. You also note your co-watcher's name, Samuel, and walk the perimeter. Nothing unusual. Nothing, again, nothing majorly threatening. Is there anything else you want to do for your watch?
Oh. The calm watchful eye.
Very well. Morning comes. You may all take a long rest if you have any need for that.
Not currently.
Camp cook
Rest
will
anyway.
Camp cook will rise and make a breakfast for you all, and you will have some more free time before you make your way towards Feyhut.
I'm just gonna be paying attention to everything around me today. See if there's anything interesting. Because I don't know if I've come this far before.
Remember the village we went through with the Warforged?
Yeah.
That's where we're going back to.
In which case, if I know we're coming up to that anyway, I'm still going to be keeping an eye out because, yeah, we didn't leave there under the best of terms. So today I am a lot more attentive.
Yep. And the rest of you?
I'll be leading. up the front of the group with the commander again.
Yep. Also keeping
Okay.
a watch out the front.
As
I
we
mean,
go ahead, Bob.
my position is where I was last time, so just off to the side of the main column.
As we get closer to Fey Hunt, I'm going to be discussing with the commander exactly how we should go about entering the town, explain what the situation was last time we were here, and see whether or not she thinks sending in scouts first would be a good idea, or just walk in as a large force.
Very well. Before we get to that, what are you doing?
Pretty much just staying mindful of anything up the front, but as we get closer to the town, I'll step a little bit closer back towards the group, still in the front.
Yep.
I want to be able to directly support people if they need it straight away.
Fair enough. Cardia. You address
Yep.
the captain.
Yeah, basically. So last time we were through this village, everybody in it had seemed to be replaced by a warforged that didn't respond well to outsiders. We have no idea what the current situation is. What do you think the best course of action is? Go in as just the one large group, or should we say send me and a couple of others in to try and scout, see what's changed?
Respectfully. I don't know you all that well. I will send scouts in, but they will be my scouts. And she will sort of click her fingers to two of her to two of her men to address them. These two will they'll come over. She'll have a hushed conversation with them, and they will run ahead. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, I'm just waiting with the main force until the scouts report back.
I'm positioning myself somewhere where I can keep an eye out on what's happening up the front without, being potentially a target, I guess.
How long will you wait for?
We're technically in sight range of Fey Hunt, aren't we?
Just, but yes. You can't see anything clearly, but you can see the village.
I'll give it an hour and a half, basically long enough for, in theory, a set of scouts to get in, get a look at things from the perimeter and head back. And if they aren't back by that point, I'm just going to look to the commander and go, I'm going to head in. You may not know me, but I at least know the lay of the terrain in there.
She'll look at you and say, on your head.
Then I'll look at Mund and Sasesha and kind of just gesture with my head in the direction of the town and start heading off.
I will follow.
I will nod. Stay up the front.
Seems awfully risky to leave the soldiers behind, and we bring them along to do the most of the fighting for us.
They sent in scouts and they haven't reported back. We're going to see what happened to them.
We're only checking to see what the scouts are doing.
Okay then. I'm not one for military matters. Give me a good 2 many day.
Now, I forget from at least last time we were in Fey Hunt. Did Fey Hunt have walls?
Yes, it did. If you recall, you escaped by running along the rooftops and then...
Oh yes, jumping
attempted
over the
to
wall.
Jump,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
jump over the
I
wall.
remember that.
So, how would you like to make entrance? Would you like to make entrance?
Same way we got out last time. I'll look for that same point in the wall and...
Any sign of the scouts?
Perception.
I was going to say, can my dog pick up the scent of the scouts?
I'm going to say no, because your dog has not pre-locked in their scent.
Oh, let's see what the two of us see/smell anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That is a natural one for
That is
4.
a natural one.
For a total of 4.
There's a wall in front of you. That helps.
Well, at least I didn't walk into it.
That's how you found it.
Ah, okay.
Rolled a 5 on perception for a grand total of 15.
My dog got 19. I got a dirty 20.
Yep. From outside of the wall, you can't see anything.
Yep,
Your dog,
that
however,
makes sense.
can smell blood.
Uh-huh. Do. 2 seconds. I just want to double check. Aha. In which case, yes, I do know that it smells blood. I suspect the scouts have come to a messy end. My pet smells blood on the air.
Before we make any assumptions, let's confirm what their fate was and try not to meet the same one.
Very well.
He's going to check. Cartier is going to check the top of the wall for any kind of patrol or anything on it. And if there's nothing, he'll use his bow to do the energy ladder to climb up.
There is nothing that you can see.
In which case, yeah, he'll fire a shot to do the energy ladder up the side and stealthily climb up the side of the wall.
Now, can the rest of us use the same thing?
Yes, anybody can climb it.
Okay. Then I will be following as quietly as possible. Although I don't know how my dog's going to climb up an energy ladder.
Energetically?
All right. Yes, your dog is going to struggle. So much so that it will probably have to use the gate.
I will get it to wait outside the wall for the moment.
You climb your way up. Anyone attempting to stealth may roll stealth. Anyone wishing to look around may roll perception.
Stealth. Stealthily. I shall stealthily. That's a 21.
Stealth and perception both end up in being 25.
Health 13, perception 8.
Yep. Draza, are you rolling perception?
I may as well. I'm sure I'll roll better than last time. 11.
All
It
right.
is indeed better than last time.
Cardia, You are the only one who notices. The scout. One of them is hanging upside down with an arrow in its skull.
Well, we've confirmed the fate of one of the scouts. And I will point the individual out to Amund and Secesha.
They did say we smelt blood.
Is that the limit of it?
Like, is he hanging off the side of the building from a post in the town square, by the way?
You can't see what. You can see there is a rope around his leg, and he is suspended upside down. But from where you are, you cannot see what he is suspended to.
Ah. How much activity is there in the town at the moment?
Absolutely none.
I'm not seeing any Warforged or anything.
Nope.
Very strange.
Well, I for one think this is suitable scouting, and we should get the rest of the force.
I'm inclined to agree. Like to know where the other scout got to, but at this point we know one of them's dead, which means any chance of surprise is gone. Let's head back down and let the commander know what we found.
Very well. Shimmy as quietly as possible back down.
I'll let Amund and Secesha go first, and I'll be the last down the ladder.
Easy enough.
And then, yeah, quietly and quickly as possible, make it back to the main force.
Also easy enough. You make your way back. You're able to find the captain and report what you found.
I'm assuming the minute we're in, eyesight and she can say a command without having to scream it, I get the whole just single word line of report.
No.
Or does she just look at me expectantly?
She just looks at you. You're not a soldier.
So, good news, bad news situation. The good news is if there is an enemy force in there, their numbers aren't enough that they're out and about. The bad news is we can at least confirm that one of your scouts is dead.
Which one?
I'll rattle off a very basic description of what I could see from the distance I was at.
Sarah write something down in her book and okay.
I figure any pretense of stealth has gone out the window at this point. We may as well march in as a group. But again, it is your call. You are the commander.
So thinks for a while and very well. Let's go. She'll rally up the remaining troops and begin marching in.
I'll fall in step, bow in my hand and ready.
Will find myself a reasonable position for a mage within the formation. Have my dog sticking by a mund.
Mm-hmm. All right. You make your way in. Oh dear. You make your way in. There's no sign of anyone. As you head through the gate, you notice down here you can see that it does appear that the oh, pardon me, hiccups. It does appear that the scout is hanging from some sort of lamppost. It looks like a fairly rudimentary but effective trap. Got him. You see the soldiers start to fan out a bit and begin searching through the buildings. What are the three of you doing?
I will be sticking in a loose group with Cardia and Omund. With Cardia as the pseudo leader.
I'll start checking buildings as well. I'm initially actually first going to head for the building we found with the overly large secret basement.
Yep.
Because if you were going to hide a force or a group of people anywhere in this town, that would probably be top of my list of where to hide people.
It's fair.
Indeed. Do I still have? Did I ever have?
A
Pardon
map
me.
for that space?
I don't think
I
I
don't
ever
think
had
so.
one.
No.
No. I had intentions of
You had one for
making.
the streets of this town.
Yes, yes, I did. Still do. I have all those, but I did not have one for beneath the ground.
I'm not sure if it's just me, but everybody's suddenly going robotic.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I was gonna say I noticed it
Yeah,
when
my
Bob
ping's
started
suddenly
talking.
up at 5,000.
Actually, I was about to say I wasn't experiencing it, but then I started experiencing it.
All right, give me a sec.
No,
I will see if
just got
that's.
pinged at 208.
It's just dropped back down, so whatever it was a temporary thing.
You're still robotic. I'm not calling that temporary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're still all
Agreed.
robotic on my end as well.
Okay. Down and up.
Yeah.
Pings dropped for me, but I'm not sure how I'm sounding to everybody else.
You sound like garbage.
Still, I was about to say still, yeah, a little off. Also, the Twitch video hasn't finished getting smooth.
Are our viewers experiencing any kind of problems? Yes,
Well,
video is
I was
lagging.
gonna say,
Okay.
any issue that's coming up on my end, everybody else is experiencing.
Yeah.
So yes, absolutely.
Please bear with us while we fix this slight technical hiccup.
I was gonna say it's bad enough that we're having the technical issues. You not being able to talk is just making it worse.
You sound clear now.
You don't.
You don't.
Okay, my house is also clear.
Oh god, we're being transformed into Warforged just like the rest of the town.
Yeah, this is how it begins.
But it got us too. Whatever it is, it got us too.
All right.
We're all being upgraded.
I'm going to mute the stream while we work out the technical issues. Alrighty. Hopefully, we have solved the issue of the ever robotic voices.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
No.
Hang on, I think I've got a
Yep,
USB here
we
somewhere
have
that might help.
managed to avert the mysterious Warforged transformation that we're undergoing.
Hmm.
Speaking of Warforged,
Yeah, well-
we're exploring a town.
You are exploring town.
Town with a cave. Cave of Wonders. Wait, nope. Wrong movie.
Wrong town.
No Julian fries here.
Damn, I wanted to claim the warranty on my famous Dead Sea Tupperware.
But yes. Where were we? You've made your way in.
We-
You're searching buildings. You're searching the building that you located the very large basement in.
yes,
Previously, yes.
the one where party members who are no longer here ignored instructions of don't go in there until don't touch anything.
They were under conflicting orders.
Yes.
Yeah, after they sold their soul for a penny.
So, do we need perception checks or
Un momento.
por favor?
So bad.
You were looking for maps. That's what it was.
No, I was seeing if I had one. Not really looking for them. I know where they all are, so. You make your way in. You make your way down, or are you checking up the ground floor and upper floor first?
I'll be thorough. I'll check out the ground floor and upper floor before heading for the.
I will stay on the ground floor while he checks the upper floor.
And Amund?
I'll have my dog with me.
Amund has.
I will stick to the ground floor because if anybody actually comes in, they're more likely to enter through the bottom. Unless there are people upstairs.
That's why I was thinking you can go up and I will stay down here. Because I am a force of 2. Or at least 1.5. So, I would instruct Amund to go follow Cardia, and I will watch the ground floor with my puppy.
If you are certain.
I am.
Amund, you make your way upstairs. You find, once again, the machine that once held, I believe, the crystal that you destroyed before its completion.
Yes, the table looking thing.
Mm-hmm. It remains. It has gathered quite the layer of dust, but it remains.
Nothing else in the room. Nothing disturbed, thrown around. All right.
Nothing that you
Head
can
downstairs.
see. The ground floor is as barren as it was when you first made your way in here.
Yep.
You make your way to the basement. I believe
Once
the entrance was
once
in
the
the
others are
kitchen.
down.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hole in the floor.
Hole in the floor, exactly.
Yeah, that's why he jumped in. Couldn't help but jump in holes in floors.
I believe you also kicked the ladder out.
Yes,
Yep.
but I have a solution to that. I'm carrying it in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Hold, please.
Waiting on you.
So yeah, I will fire a shot to create another energy ladder and climb down into the tunnel.
Easy enough.
I will wait for the other two to go first, and I will pull up the rear. My dog will have to stay upstairs.
You don't want someone to yeet your dog up the hole?
No, I don't want my Amon to eat my dog down the hole.
I said up the hole. Down the hole, the dog can jump.
Oh, how far down is it?
I believe we established this. I believe it was a 20? Did I say 20-foot drop? It wasn't a huge drop, this one.
No,
I think the fire's out.
it's one that would be easily survivable. It's just it would be exceedingly difficult to climb out once you were down, because the walls were pretty smooth.
Well, if Amund thinks he can throw my dog back up out of the hole, I will have it jump down with us.
I can certainly try.
Do its best not to take damage or minimize damage.
Your familiar is part of the Find Familiar spell, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know you can blink your dog out of existence and blink it back in, right? While it's summoned.
I was reading through the spell and I couldn't see that.
Let me pull it up. Familiar.
Conversely, your hellhound is a medium or smaller creature, is it not?
Yes.
Again, I have a solution.
It's medium.
As an action, you can temporarily dismiss your familiar. It disappears into a pocket dimension where it awaits your summons. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th paragraph.
My lord, how much text does this ability have?
A lot. There's 6,
Jeez, long.
7 paragraphs worth of text.
Oh my god, it's basically that spell is just a page.
You must be looking at a different version. I'm looking at the legacy one.
I am also looking at the legacy one. Would you like to come up here and...
I can. No, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. It's the third paragraph.
No, it is not. It is the 5th paragraph.
For me, it's the third. When the familiar drops to 0 hit points is where it starts.
No,
As
no,
an
no.
action, you can temporarily...
So, when your familiar drops to 0 hit points, that's... at the end of it reappears after you cast a spell again, that's 1 paragraph. While your familiar is within 100 feet of you, that's another paragraph. And then as an action is another paragraph.
Is part of the... You see, for me, it's above the while your familiar is within 100 feet.
That is weird. Hang on. Are you sure you've got the legacy?
It's... Yes.
If I recall correctly, the legacy spell has a legacy tag on it.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, yes, you can.
Yes. Temporarily dismiss it and
you can temporarily dismiss it.
And then call it back within 30 feet. But yes, so yes, then I will temporarily dismiss it and resummon it when I'm down there. Since all it costs is an action.
I don't need to yeet any small creatures.
Well, to be fair, it's a medium creature.
And I don't need to yeet any medium creatures.
But yes, now that we've got that all sorted out,
Down the hole we go.
You make your way down. You head through the tunnel and into the opening chamber. Previously, you saw 100 Warforged, 50 either side of you, and a path through the middle that led into a room at the back. Now, you see none.
just big empty room.
Big empty room with a hallway that leads out the back.
I'll go check the hallway.
Well, the hallway's in the
Do you
middle.
think
The
they're even
pathway's in the
still
middle.
here?
There's a room at the back. What was that? Sorry, Emma?
Yeah, I'll check the room up the back.
Sorry, Emma, what did you say?
Do you think they're even still here? It's very quiet. Too quiet.
At this point, I am highly considering the possibility that they just left. But yeah, I'll
I
go
did.
check.
I
Go
did
ahead,
know
Rosie.
we weren't attacked on the approach as well. I thought it was very strange.
A lot about this is strange. Yes, I will go check out the room out the back where, Shade found the cube.
You make your way out the back. You see a couple of workbenches bunch of scrap parts. And no cube.
I'm gonna be honest, I was half expecting Shade to be there with the cube.
No, Shade is not here with the cube.
All right, looks like back upstairs, and we need to check the rest of the houses and see if the troops have found anything on their own.
Okay. Carter, you make your way back up.
Yep.
I assume the other two are blindingly following like
But all-
drones.
For now, except keeping an eye out for potential enemies. So not so blindly, but for now, still following.
Mm-hmm. Right. You make your way up and out. Easy enough to do. Where would you like to go first?
I guess check in with the commander, find how much of the town's been searched, and whether or not any of the other groups have found anything.
Yep. You head back to the captain and she'll sort of look to you and say, "Find anything?"
No, there was a room hidden underneath one of the buildings that we thought we'd check, see if anybody was hiding out there. Nothing. Any of the teams reported in any that they've found anything?
No, nothing so far.
How much of the town's been searched?
North side's done. East, west, central, and south still remain to be searched.
Imagine the captain's just swearing to themselves that they dedicated these resources to, a stroll across the countryside and nothing.
This was always just a pit stop, so it's not nothing. It's making sure that we aren't getting bit in the ass when we go to the next location. I'm going to look to the captain and go, all right, I'll head south with these two to the wall and then work my way back towards central. That's okay with you?
Very well. Just sort of turn and begin giving orders to the rest of our troops.
I'll head off with Amunda and Secesha and just look to the two, and I genuinely, honestly don't think we're going to find anything in this town.
Nor do I.
At least nothing living. We might find some traps, some leftover, grain stores, but we'd have heard or seen movement by now if there was a force hidden here.
So you think the scouts just got caught by traps that were left behind?
And that's what it looked like to me, with at least the one hanging from the light post. Nobody's reported in finding the other scout yet, have they?
Not that you know of.
Serious.
I'm going to head for the south gate of town and basically start searching from the south gate inwards.
As you make your way south, do you just head straight through the middle of the village?
Yep, keeping an eye out for any signs of movement, any traps, but yeah, following the main pathway, and then we'll start searching houses once we hit the south gate.
Roll me perception.
Natural 20 for a total of 30.
That's pretty good.
You don't see shit. Nor does your dog. I mean, are you paying attention as well, or are you just sort of going?
I mean, I was paying attention. I just wasn't really bothering rolling with that natural 20. I mean, I could roll anyway. Why not? Yeah, I got a 10.
Yeah.
Total 10. Not good, not bad. Just 10.
Just 10. Cardia, you notice a bit of movement in one of the buildings in the central region. Hard to tell if it's something that actually moved or whether it was just the breeze.
I'm going to, suddenly come to a halt and hold up my hands to halt Secessia and Demund. And just movement over there and start heading in that direction. Was it coming from inside a building or near a building?
Inside a building. Inside the window. So again, hard to tell if it was movement or just the breeze moving the curtain.
Gonna carefully move up to the window and try and peek in.
You can peek into the lower window, not the window you saw.
But the movement came from upstairs.
Upstairs.
I'll still peek into the lower floor, see if there's anything down in the downstairs.
Left or right of the door?
Right side.
Right side.
Yep.
You look in. You see sort of a living room space and a kitchen in the back. You see a door that leads to the hallway. It is closed.
I'm going to try the front door handle.
Try the handle. It turns. The door is unlocked.
Gently and slowly push it open.
How far?
Probably only a couple of inches. Just try and see what's in and around the door.
So a couple inches
Sorry,
you can
the
see.
door.
A couple inches you can see, this far in. You look down. There's no signs of tripwires or traps. There's nothing directly next to the door.
Slowly push it open the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm. And as you do, you spot 2 turrets sitting on the stairs. And as they turn and face you,
Son of a...
please roll initiative. He loves
These things
He
again.
He loves these things.
Really?
I hate those things.
These are his favorite
Well, I
things.
mean, at least that one didn't immediately fire at your face. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm seeing those things, and my first action, if I'm moving first, is dive out of the way. Roll a 21 for initiative.
I got a 19. That sure looks like they got a 20.
Yeah,
We are
I got
initiativing so well.
yes. I got a dirty 20, and my dog got a 16. Because it is its own entity.
16, not too bad either.
It's got the same initiative bonus as I do. Coincidentally.
Remind me, what level are you guys?
Level 5.
Yeah, thought so.
Yeah. Now, a quick question. Do you want me to roll the Death Dog's HP or just use its average?
Use this average.
Right. Easy.
So I can see it better. Cardia, you got 21.
Yep.
So Sasha, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
What'd your dog get?
16.
60. Amund, what'd you get?
This is for initiative.
Yep.
19.
What's your dexterity mod?
+2.
Okay, I need you to roll me a d20.
Can do. I got an 18.
Okay. Very well. Cardia.
Yep.
You are second. As one of the turrets turns and faces you and fires. I just have to pull up the specifics. That is a. It's that. It's that. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, 21 does hit.
21 does hit. You take 10 points of force damage.
Yep.
And you are pushed 5 feet backwards. So you are 5 feet outside the door.
All right.
As the door slowly resets to its closed position. Got it. It's your turn.
Can I still see them or not that slowly?
Not that slowly, no.
Going to look to the other two. Damn artifice turrets.
I see.
You said I saw a movement on the second floor, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I'm going to fire my ladder arrow at the wall of the building, climb from the ground floor and try and get a look in, or try and get into the second floor through one of the windows.
You can fire your arrow and climb. You cannot get in without another action. Because it's an action for firing the arrow. It's movement for climbing, but you'll need an action to physically open the window and get in.
All right.
So you can absolutely climb up and look in. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll at least look in. Because I want to know what the hell they're guarding.
Very well. Give me a perception roll.
23.
Yep. You look in, and you see a person who is now looking over the railing of the stairs down towards the front door.
Doesn't look in any way similar to a person we may have bumped into beneath the arena in the arena city, does it?
No. You have never seen this person
Just
before.
thought I'd ask. Just thought I'd ask. Just checking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to yell in through the window, "Oi, call off your turrets."
He will turn. He will look at you. He will say nothing. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, so Sasha. You're up.
Ooh. I'm going to first yell out contact as loudly as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe about yeah, I guess I technically do, don't I? Okay, anyway, I am going to open up the door and go straight in, making sure the door does not close behind me. And
Okay.
then fire off a couple of Eldritch Blasts at whichever person is whichever turret is closest.
Alright.
That's a critical.
Nice.
For a total of 28.
Yep, go roll damage.
Total of 12 force damage.
Yep. And the second one?
Second one is going to be a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
For 10 force damage.
Yep. Is this on the same one or a different one?
Same one.
Yep.
And that would be my turn.
Very well. Amund, your turn.
Distance to closest turret.
For you, about 15 feet.
I, remembering how hard these guys hit last time, am going to rage and run in and hit the closest one.
Yep. Rolled hit.
With my great axe. So I'll go activate rage first. Activate. Okay, first attack. $15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, second attack. $16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Oh my god, absolutely useless.
Yep. Sounds about right for you.
Rude.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope. I
Okay.
don't have a glaive yet, so I can't use grace.
Cardia.
Yes.
Uh,
What's up?
give me just a second. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
$21.
Okay. You're gonna take half damage. You are also going to take full damage.
Can I ask what's being done?
Shatter is being cast on the wall in front of you that you are attached to. So you take 9 thunder damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that will only be a d6 because you're not that high up. You take 5 full damage as the wall that you were attached to is completely disintegrated.
How much full damage?
5.
Sorry.
Yeah, just 1d6.
All right. Ow.
So Setra, you will see Cardia falling from his particular height.
Guessing that was cast by the man in the room.
That was cast by the man in the room, yes. Furthermore, as a bonus action, Amun, since you are closer, does a 14 plus 6, so does a 20 hit you?
This guy's got cantrips.
No, this guy has a turret that you just took a swing at and failed to
Oh,
destroy.
right, of course.
Yeah.
What was it?
20 to hit.
20 hit, yes.
Yep. Yes. So you will take 7 plus 3, so you'll take 10 force damage. And
Force.
you will be pushed back 5 feet away from this turret. And it is going to then retreat up the stairs. Sesha, it is your dog's turn.
Nasty little.
My dog will go for the closest enemy to me, which I'm assuming is probably one of those little turrets still on the stairs.
Those turrets are now the same distance apart. Do you want the one that you have already attacked, or do you want the other one?
The one I have already attacked. Sounds good.
Very well. Roll for your attacks.
Nine.
That will not hit.
And a nat 20.
That will hit.
So double the dice and
Double the bonus, yes.
yeah, cool. In which case it is 10 piercing damage, and they're not living creatures, so it doesn't matter about the other thing.
It also doesn't matter because it is a bunch of scrap metal.
Oh goody, he turned it into a chew toy.
Is there anything else on your dog's turn?
No. It just gets to make 2 bite attacks. I guess I can have it run up towards the other one.
Yep.
Just so it's there in case it tries to run away.
Very well.
Although he's probably going to take some damage. But that's okay. So yes, he's standing in front of the other one, menacingly.
Very well. In that case, the turret is going to shoot the dog.
Yep. There's a pretty good chance of doing it too.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
That is 14 points of force damage, and the dog is pushed 5 feet down the stairs.
Yep.
That sounds painful.
It is.
And the turret moves up
Oh,
the
I mean,
stairs.
getting pushed downstairs.
Up the stairs and around the corner. Amund and Sasha, you are both in the entryway, correct?
More or less, yes.
Yeah.
I am more or less wherever the first turret was.
Well, 5 feet away from it because it pushed you back, remember?
Like I said, more or less.
Yep, so you will both be in range for this. I need con saves from both of you, please.
Is it magic?
Yes, it is.
Uh, 17. And I guess you'll want one for me, dog, as well.
No. No, I said
No?
you and Secessia.
Okay.
You and Amund, rather.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
17 and 12. Okay. Amund, you take full damage.
Love advantage.
Secessia,
advantage on this one.
you take 10 points of thunder damage.
Yep.
Amund, you take 19 points of thunder damage. As the door to your left is blown open.
Thunder damage, not lightning.
Thunder damage.
Okay. 19.
And you both see another man in the downstairs, sort of bedroom looking room. More of a makeshift bedroom, but action, movement, bonus action. Well done. Alright. Got it. It's your turn.
Yep. All right, I'm on the ground. He's just blown a chunk out of the outer wall.
Correct.
Can I now see him through that chunk?
If you climb back up, yes.
What if I instead move back further into the street so I can see through the hole?
He is at the other end of the room. So you'd have to move very far back to see the very top of his head.
I'd also have to redo my ladder at this point, wouldn't I?
Yes, because the piece it was attached to was destroyed.
All right, now I'll go in through the main entryway at this point, and I'm assuming I see the missing door and the guy in the...
You see the man to the left and the turret. Actually, you don't see the turret. You don't see any turrets.
Which case, focusing on the guy on the left, bonus action Hunter's Mark, and then firing at him.
Yep, roll a hit.
18 plus 8, 26.
26. I believe that will be more than enough. Yeah, that'll be enough.
Second shot, I am going to
hang on.
use.
Damage?
I said 13 points. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that didn't come through.
Ah,
Right. Mm. Yep.
second shot, I'm going to take the risk on using a sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 19 hit?
No. He uses a reaction to cast shield.
Yep. That's my turn then.
Sasha, your turn.
Bonus action, form of dread.
Yep.
Which gives me 10 temporary hit points. And then I am going to use Witch Bolt on the man that just made the door explode in my face.
Mm-hmm. Roll hit.
22.
That will hang on. That will hit.
32 lightning damage. 38 lightning damage.
Yep.
No, it's only the left one, so 32.
Wait, what's the right one?
That's the ongoing damage.
Oh, okay, yep. Yep, so 32.
Yep, 32 lightning damage.
Okay. Yeah, he drops dead.
Okay, well that's my turn. Because that's big spell.
Yep. Mund. Your turn.
Okay.
You're suddenly surrounded by.
What were you saying?
You're suddenly surrounded by a dry desert wind.
Mm. Any turrets left?
Upstairs.
I was gonna say none that you can see from where you are.
Hmm. Just give me a sec.
You
One.
forgot the Mississippi.
There was more than enough gap room afterwards for it to not matter.
Agreed.
remind me if there's like a defense action.
You can take the dodge action
Dodge.
to make attacks against you at disadvantage.
Yep. I am going to use the dodge action because I can't see where these guys are.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Sasha near me?
Yes. Yep. Sasha is next to you.
Okay. They also get. I also completely forgot my 5 temporary hit points. So. Let me just fix that. I'll just add it to my current hit points. This one here. So Sasha gets 11 temporary HP.
Oh yay, one more than I previously had.
What did you get? What did you get it from before?
Form of Dread.
Oh yeah. And oh, hang on. Okay, yeah. So dodge action and just my bonus action, it will just be to maintain my rage.
Yep. All right. Do-do-do. All right. The dog is closest, so does 23 hit the dog?
Yes.
It takes 14 points of force damage as one of the turrets appears from around the corner.
Yep.
And fires at it. It is also pushed 5 feet down the stairs. That. Oh. It is now the dog's turn.
The dog would be trying to chase down that turret. Is it within 40 feet?
Yes, it's 10 feet away.
Then, yep, he will run up and attempt to bite it. That's a nat 1 on the first roll.
That will not hit.
Followed by a 19 plus 4, so 23.
That will hit.
For 6 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And its other stuff doesn't count because it's not a living creature.
All right. Anything else?
Not from him. He has very limited abilities.
Okay. Cardio, your turn.
I'm going to head up the stairs. And I will fire at the turret.
So you're at the base. You're heading to the top.
Like, if I can see it from the base, I'll shoot first, then head up the stairs.
You will not be able to, as it will move out of the way on its turn. If you... Yeah, so you can make it to the top of the stairs. You'll need to be on the right side of the stairs to not have disadvantage, as it is just around the corner.
Actually, if I head up the stairs, do I see the other artificer as well?
At the top of the stairs, you can see 2 turrets and an artificer.
2 turrets.
Yes, 2 turrets.
Oh, this is going to hurt, but I'm going to go for it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action to move my hunter's mark from the corpse downstairs to the...
Yep.
And then I'm going to use sharpshooter on the prick.
Okay. So -10.
Not -10.
Sorry,
-5, thank you.
No, fuck you, -10. You don't deserve it.
Does a 22 hit?
Before that, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this against sleep?
No. The sleep doesn't have a saving throw.
Huh.
Sleep just happens.
19.
Yeah.
Aren't you an elf anyway? Or are you half elf?
I am a full elf, I'm just not a standard elf.
Okay.
Okay.
That
I'm fairly sure.
will go through. No, you were making a wisdom saving throw against Sanctuary, which he used his bonus action to cast on himself. But no, your attack goes through. What was the attack roll?
21 for the first attack.
21 will not hit, as he will use his reaction to shield.
Fine, I've still got a second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Which I will also sharpshooter.
Uh-huh.
Does a nat 20 for a total of 23 hit?
First things first, I need a wisdom saving throw. Mm-hmm.
Every time?
Every single time.
Does a dirty 20 pass?
That will pass. And yes, for nat 20 will hit.
All right. Do I or don't I double the sharpshooter damage?
I believe I said no. We ruled this once before. You do not.
Okay. $18, 22, 32, 42 points of damage.
That will be enough to drop in. Is that all for your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. There are still 2 turrets at your feet. Secession,
Yep.
what would you like to do?
Okay. I will. So there's 2 turrets directly next to him.
You cannot see the turrets from where you are. He is at the top of the stairs.
But there's no enemies in my sight.
There are no enemies in your sight.
Okay, in which case, yes, I would head straight up the top of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to make it so that they are both within 5 feet, but Marhez isn't?
No. Depends. Actually,
That beats just 1 square anyway.
yeah. It depends. What are you doing? What is your plan here? Yes, it is possible, but
Okay, so my plan is to use my second spell slot
mm-hmm.
to cast with my bonus action, Spirit Shroud. And then, with my main action, use Sword Burst.
Is Sword Burst a spell?
Yes,
Is
one
it
action.
Is it a leveled spell?
No, it is a cantrip.
Okay, I have to double check the rules because I know there's a thing on multiple spells per turn.
Yeah, I think they might have changed that as well in the new edition.
I'm
I
not
don't
using the
know
new
how.
edition.
Yeah, compared to the original 5th edition to the new 5th edition. I think.
I'll let him check.
Okay. That should be fine. Yes.
Okay. So, Spirit Shroud is cast.
Yep. Remember what that does?
Yes, I do remember exactly what that does.
I said remind me what that does.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it
I
allows
don't
me
have
to add.
all the spells.
allows me to add 1d8
Mm-hmm.
to any attack I deal.
Yep.
The damage type is radiant, necrotic, or cold. I'm choosing necrotic.
Yep.
And also any creature that I choose that starts within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
And then Sword Burst is all other creatures within 5 feet of me make a dexterity saving throw or take damage. Which is why I wanted the turrets, but not Mahez
Okay.
or Cardia.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to pull up the spell because I don't know how much of that actually affects these things. Oh, I do love the technicalities of D&D, don't you guys? Isn't it
Yep.
fucking great? Where are you? So you're using...
Sword Burst.
Yeah, Sword Burst adds... Braids. Sorry, I have to look at the technicalities because these turrets technically are not creatures. So I have to just make sure that it will actually affect. Yes.
Huh.
That
I thought constructs count as creatures anyway.
they're not constructs; they're magical objects.
I see. Yeah, that makes
Yes.
sense.
Yeah. So hence, as I said, they're not technically creatures. However, because they are animated, like actively animated, they do technically count. So like a animated sword would technically be affected by sword burst. So yes, that is fine. I do fucking hate this. And you used, what was it, Spirit Shroud that you used?
Yes. Which is just flat damage on top of any damage I deal and any creature of my choice that I can see for the speed difference.
Yeah. Okay. That is fine. So so yeah, so you need to get to a spot where Cardia can't be hit because it's around, the blades are around you.
Yes,
So
that's why I was being very specific in my wording.
Okay, so hang on, let me figure this part. So it's you were further back. So it's
Slightly, yes. If I can't, then I'm going to apologize at the afterwards, but I am still going to do this, and I just hope Cardia makes the
Yeah.
roll.
You cannot get to a position without... You can hit both of them, but you will hit Cardia.
Okay.
There's
So Cardia, please
best
make
I
me a
can-
dex save.
Is the best I can do for you.
That's
'cause
fine.
it's
Cardia.
10 feet at the base, plus 15
Yep.
feet to get up,
Yep. That's fine.
and then getting within range. Mahez, you muted.
Dex save of 26.
You're safe.
I don't know if these
It
things...
literally-
I don't know if these things make a dex save or not. Now I've got to fucking see.
Because if they don't, they get hit.
Oh, okay, hang on. No, God, now you're telling me a different thing. So I've got one side that's saying, hey, if, what is it? Spirit Shroud?
Sword burst.
No, Sword Burst. Sword Burst will affect animated objects. But then I've got the turret thing up here that says they have immunity to all conditions and damage types, except for their own AC and HP, and they cannot be affected by spells that specifically target creatures. I hate this thing. You know what? I'm still ruling that you can hit them, and they will take damage. Given this situation.
Unless you want me to roll the damage independently for the two turrets, it's 7 force and 8 necrotic.
Yep, so what's that, 15?
Yep.
Alright, where are these fucking things? I'm on Secessions, that's why I can't find them. Fuck me. Okay. Alright. Anything else?
We'll go with turret A. Needs to make actually no, I would say that they're immune to fear, so
Yeah,
no.
absolutely. Conditions will not affect them.
Yep, in which case, nope. The only other thing is that, yeah, if the 10 feet thing, 10 feet of movement less, is about the only additional thing that may affect them.
Okay, yep. Yeah, no, they are very much not sentient.
Yep. So yeah, that's my turn.
Right. Amund, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna head up the stairs with everybody else. Total of 40 feet movement. Can I reach one of the turrets?
Easily. You were
Alright.
closer than Secession was, and have more movement.
Can I position myself so that Cleve would still get off?
Yes.
Second creature has to be within 5 feet of the first that's within my reach.
Yep. Yeah. No, that's fine.
All right. Are either of them damaged?
They are both damaged. They both just took damage.
All right. All right. I'll just cleave the closest one first,
We're going to attempt
or
to hit the
rather, I'll
first one.
attack the closest one first.
Yep. Roll the hit.
Okay. 16 to hit.
Will not hit.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Second attack. 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Okay. So I'll start with the first one. So all that damage. So that would be 12 slashing damage to the first one.
Yep. Let's see. Yep. You break it.
So I break it. Okay. And I will attempt to cleave the second one. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I don't get the ability modifier for this.
Correct.
But I do believe I still get the proficiency bonus to damage, don't I?
The proficiency mod, that is your ability modifier. I don't think you get either of those. It's just the flat roll.
A proficiency is proficiency.
Yeah, but it's the same as it's the same as second attack, right? Or two weapon fighting. Rather?
No, or at least I don't know. So it takes the great axe's damage, but without your ability modifier, which is
Yeah,
plus 3. But the total extra damage is normally plus 6.
I don't. Hang on. Let me look it up. What is it? Cleave.
Yep, cleave.
No, you do not. If you had, you don't. Yeah, not to the damage. If you had things like
Oh, no, wait.
any
The
rage.
proficiency doesn't go into damage anyway.
No. If you've got things like
Okay,
rage damage mods or the +2
I
from
do
Great
get a
Weapon
plus 2
Mastery.
bonus to damage from rage.
Yeah, so you add that still. You just don't get your
Okay.
your other damage.
And
Yeah, of course.
also, I would also get the +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls made with this magic weapon because that's part of the
Yes, so
weapons
that's
attack.
part of the weapons. Yes, so those you still
Okay.
add.
Okay, so that would be 11 damage to that one.
Right. It is also done.
Sweet.
Right.
Victory roar.
I'll ask the question. Are we out of combat?
No, you're not. Secesha.
Yep.
It's your dog's turn.
I'm going to have it sniff around to see if there's anyone else here.
Give me a perception roll. With advantage, I believe.
Yes. So that's 19 plus 5, so 24.
What's its movement?
40 feet.
40 feet. Moves 40 feet down the stairs. Can't open doors, can it?
No, but it can scratch and make noise.
It's absolutely can. I will allow it to scratch at the door.
Yeah,
As you're
it
going
will.
down, the one that isn't blown up.
Yep. It will scratch and make noise.
Anything else?
Alert. No. Alerting us to the fact that there is someone there.
Cody, it's your turn.
Seen the dog go downstairs, haven't I?
Yep.
Making noise. You can hear it.
Yep. All right. So, I'm gonna head downstairs. As I do, though, because I'm not heading in a particular hurry and I am taking my time. Because, yes, the dog's scratching at the door, but whatever's behind the door didn't join in the attack at the moment. I'm going to fire 2 shots from my bow into the head of the artificer I dropped before.
You can roll attack with disadvantage as he's prone to see if you hit it.
Sharpshooter ignores disadvantage,
No,
including, I believe, from prone.
Sharpshooter ignores cover, not disadvantage.
It's only attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage
Yes.
when
Yeah, long range is fine, but you're attacking a prone
and
target
ignores
prone.
half and 3/4, but doesn't ignore prone. Okay.
No.
18 or 16 plus 8. So 24.
You put an arrow into him.
And 19 for the second shot.
Put another arrow in him.
And yeah, then I head down the stairs.
Yep. Sasha, your turn.
And for anybody in the party who wasn't there in character last time, they are probably giving me weird looks, but I have a reason for doing this.
Huh? Nope, not a single weird look from me. How far is it down to the door?
So it's
That my
15
dog is
feet
at.
down the stairs, and then another 10 feet to the door.
I will go over and open the door and see who's in there.
You open the door. You don't see
Yep.
anything. Nothing else you're doing on your turn?
Just telling my dog to find the scent, or the source of the scent that it's currently on.
Mhm.
I think that's about as best I can do right now. I am maintaining everything though, so.
Alright, Unland.
Mhm.
It's your turn.
Are we still in combat?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
We just don't know where. Okay. Where did we go? We went upstairs. There's nothing else upstairs that we can see.
You haven't explored upstairs. You've gotten to the top of the stairs, but you haven't actually explored the rooms.
Okay, so there are rooms upstairs.
Yes. There is an
Okay.
open room to the left of the stairs, and a doorway to the right.
I am going to go to the left of the stairs.
Yep. You make your way in.
40 feet of movement.
Sort of a makeshift setup in this room, and a big hole in the wall.
Hole.
Yep. Yeah, it leads outside. Leads out the front.
Okay.
It's like someone shattered the wall.
Okay, and nothing else here? Just a hole in a wall?
A couple of bedrolls. Little table set up with some scribblings on it.
Okay. I'll just basically use all of my movement to move as far back to where, towards the other doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm out of movement, I'll just bonus action to maintain rage.
It's fine. Sesha, as instructed by you, your dog continues following the scent and runs
Yep.
towards the back of the building into the little kitchen area.
Yep. Does it find anyone?
And it turns to the left and heads just outside of your sight.
Yep. Is there something in front of it?
No, not at the moment.
No. Oh, if this is where it thinks the source is, it's probably just gonna try and, I don't know, playfully nip at the air. Unless the trail continues, because if the trail continues, it's going to keep following.
It's out of movement, but the trail does continue.
Then that's as far as it's going for now.
Mm-hmm. Kadia, your turn.
And the stairs, there's the other spellcaster that was dropped,
Not there.
I believe. Wait, he's not there?
He's not there.
All right, I'm following the two-headed demon dog.
You head into the other room. just catch its tail as it runs around the corner. You can follow a little bit, but you won't be able to follow it all the way around.
Yep, that's fine.
So Sasha, you're up.
I will also be following the path of my dog.
Yep. So you'll land 10 feet behind it.
Yep, that's fine.
Um,
Do I see
roll me perception.
anything? Ten.
Will not be enough.
Well, now I'm not blindly firing off anywhere. So just keep my dog doing what it's meant to be doing. It doesn't have anything to attack at the moment, so
Amund?
Just keep looking around. So we've explored all of upstairs, yeah?
You're heading into the other room.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll have a look.
Up here, there is a desk with a lot of paper on it. And a small... It's like an intricately designed plate or something with a tiny crystal in the middle of it. Actually, 3 tiny crystals.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like a, I'll draw you a rough sketch.
I think it'll stay there for now, and either way.
It looks kind of like...
After what happened the last time we grabbed something here.
You'll have to forgive the bad drawing, but I'm using a pen and it's a very rough design here. Ignore the note at the bottom as well. That was a separate campaign.
Trying to see what you're talking about. Where am I even looking?
I sent it to you in a DM.
Ah.
Yes, I sent it to you
Okay.
because you saw it, not the others.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well that can stay there for now. I'll take a note, mental note. And nothing else in this study?
As I said, just a desk with a pile full of papers and that plate.
Okay. If that's it for upstairs, I'll head downstairs.
Yep, easy enough. You can make your way down to the bottom of the stairs and into the entryway of the room that the others have headed into.
Yep. Maintaining rage. Still angry.
Bob, I assume your dog is still following this trail?
Yep.
Alright. Put that note. There, put that note. Alright. Yes. Alright.
Do I need to roll anything further?
No. Because...
Okay. I was going to say because he's just following the trail.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? Double movement, unless he was running in. He sees it or gets close enough before then.
Yep. We'll absolutely see it before then.
Okay.
As your dog heads down and can hear a small whimper for help. And that is where we're going to leave the session.
Ooh.
Okay.
As at the end of that round, combat did end. One of the artificers did manage to escape, and will be back to cause you problems later.
Splendid. Splendid.
This is why
Can't
you
wait.
confirm your kills, folks. Confirm your
I
kills.
saw everybody going up the turrets, and I'm like, man, those turrets can't do shit while their masters are unconscious.
Yeah, I kind of figured the same thing. But
If you got around to any of their turns, they don't have done shit. They just sat there being decorations, waiting for orders.
yeah, but I was angry and I wanted to break.
That's fair. Mahez, you did manage
I mean,
to... You managed to kill the one upstairs on the first shot. It critically failed its death save. So, first arrow was enough. The extra one was just good measure. Yeah, he was fucked.
Called double tapping.
Mm-hmm. No, fair enough. Fair enough.
And I'm sorry, I have PTSD after that fucking Minotaur.
Dude, that thing fucked you guys up so hard. And
That
it wasn't
was-
even supposed
That was
to.
a nightmare. Why did it keep getting up? What
Because
the heck?
it kept rolling well.
It was stealing all our good saves.
It rolled.
That's why two of us
The amount
died.
I've said this a few times. The last roll it rolled, where I said it died, was a nat fucking 20, and I, as the DM, went, no, you've had enough, you're in timeout now. You go and think about what you've done. Because it just kept getting up.
Think about how...
It's the only roll I have fudged in this entire campaign is that nat 20. I'm just like, no, you need to stop now.
That
Also,
one died
Had to
just
wipe the party.
being a weapon of mass destruction.
Now that the session's over, thank you to the Boo Codex for the rate of 10.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Holy
much.
shit. I do apologize. Yes, we
You're probably
do
gone, but thank
get
you.
very into our sessions when we play. Thank
It's
you
all good.
so
While
much.
I was between turns, I did shout outs and all that jazz.
That is a pretty... Yeah, well, by the way, guys, down there, that's Mahez. He's our people person. He deals with people, so I don't
Hi.
have to. But yes, thank you all very much for joining us. Let us find somebody to raid. My God. No, not that one.
Robert's on a rerun, so no.
Yeah, Robert's almost always on a rerun. I love Captain Robert, mind you. I love Captain Robert, but they are always on a rerun whenever I wanna Whenever I want
I know, right?
Whenever I want to raid, Robert is on a rerun. Who else do we have?
Crit and Miss, I think, is they're just on the 2-hour mark, so maybe.
Oh, huh, I don't have crit and miss in my. They're not showing
So
up as
it's
live for
the
me, and I know
very
I'm following them.
first. It's the first one for me in the list. I guess that's sort
Well,
of.
I've put their username in chat.
Yeah. I'm not rating them. We rated them last time. You know what? Let's go say hi to our friends in crit and miss.
But yes, thank you, Raiders. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Malachi and I will at least be back in about
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, we'll be right back here. I will be sitting in this spot again as much as I wish I wasn't.
I'll be in one of
Absolute
these
madman.
boxes. It fucking changes all the time.
He will be.
Absolute madman.
He will be in not the box he's in. Actually, yes, in the box he's in right now. Look at that. Isn't that so lovely? He just fits right in the place where he belongs.
It's almost like it's set up that way.
Well, no, because they're
Yes.
different overlays, so I have to move the cameras differently, and there's different positions for different people, because it all works alphabetically. So he could have ended up in a completely different spot. Actually, let's see.
It just so happens that in this configuration,
I
ended up in the same spot.
I end up in the DM spot as well. That's nice. It all gets fucked up on the map screen though. Oh no, Marquez is in his spot again, at the bottom.
Yep,
where he belongs. I've taken Twig's spot. I've taken Twig's spot. Drasa seems to have taken Tarakana's spot, and Bob is attempting to be in Wilbur's spot. But
I was about to say I'm like half in, half out.
Our other guest for the evening is sort of pushing them out of the way. By the way, up here you may have noticed that we have not mentioned this person at all. This is Chaotic Kitten. They will be joining us as of next episode. We have to rework the overlays, get the name changed, because obviously it still says Shade. But yes, they will be joining us as of next episode. Thank you all. We have just been forced to raid, so I'm going to do this quickly. Thank you all. We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.